What's up, guys? Jags Nation here, bringing you my Week 7 game preview between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Los Angeles Chargers. In this video, it's going to be a quick little preview talking about what the matchups I'm looking forward to and also what I'm looking forward to the Jaguars and like what I'm most interested in seeing. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Talk about the injury report for the Jaguars. Tyler Eifert is out. Not surprised. He's very injury prone with the Bengals. We also got Miles Jack, who unfortunately hurt his ankle again last week against the Detroit Lions, so he is out. That sucks because he's just playing at a tremendous All-Pro, Pro Bowl level, so having him out once again will hurt this defense, even though the defense has been pretty bad this year. And then also the other person is Jared Wilson is out with a hamstring injury, which sucks because he hasn't been amazing this year, but he hasn't been bad. He's been average free safety, so you can't complain too much. And he's one of the captains on the defense, so losing him is probably going to suck again. Basically, this game I'm more so looking forward to the young guys because when you have a new coach and staff coming here, new GM, you will have a few guys that you can build off of, which I will talk about in a different video. Why I think the Jaguars are a great destination for a young head coach and a GM. But you're basically trying to see these young guys perform. So I want to see more of C.J. Henderson. I want to see what we have in Sidney Jones. Sidney Jones continue to see if he gets better and better. Also, I want to see Chason actually, get some pressure. He has not really done much at all this year. So hopefully, having Josh Allen back out there and hopefully they both can play at the same time. You haven't seen much of that this year. So hopefully we can see more Chason, get him more playing time and get him, get him better at pass rushing because he has struggled quite a bit. Also, Brandon Watson starting for Jared Wilson at free safety since Wilson is out with the hamstring. So see how he does. Basically, see some of these guys if they will be backups next year or if they will be cut, or even potential starters. And then Joe Schobert, he had his best game of the season last week, so hopefully he takes that next step, proving why we signed him to this big contract for middle linebacker. So hopefully he plays good. And then for the offensive side of the ball, Zigbo is making his return off the IR list. So see how Zigbo and Robinson, how they use both of those in the passing and running game. So I'm excited about that. And hopefully, we take more deep shots and Minshew is more accurate. And because last week the receivers were open a lot, and Minshew was underthrowing, overthrowing, and just making poor decisions. So hopefully he can get better and prove that if he is a starter, more likely he's not. Like I talked about, it's probably going to be drafting Trevor Lawrence or drafting Justin Fields or even maybe Trey Lance. So Gardner, he's either auditioning for another team or potentially still being a starter or being the backup in the future. In my opinion, I think Gardner Minshew is like a Ryan Fitzpatrick. I think he's going to be in this league for a while. I think he's going to start for a few teams. He'll be a backup. He's going to be in this league for a while because he's very respected. He's a great locker room guy, great leader, and he can win you some games. But yeah, he'll be in this league for a while, whether it's a backup or a starter for another team. But we'll talk about that in another video as well. Offensive side ball, I want to see the ball be more consistent, score points early on instead of, basically start scoring in the fourth quarter, garbage time. I want to be more consistent on offense and defense. Defense needs to be better. Basically, just have an all-around good game. Be competitive. Even if we lose, I do think we're going to lose. But just, be competitive, have a great game, and just, show some life. And not just like, where you're down 30-10 in the fourth quarter, and now you make it 30-20 or whatever. And, cool, you came back, kind of, but it was garbage time. And I also want to see the offense, start fast, start early, and stuff like that. And also, Josh Lambo is making his return off the IR, so that's huge. Finally have a kicker again, and going against his former team, so that's going to be very interesting and awesome to see. So yeah, I think that's basically it. I just want to see these young guys, continue to grow and play good. Laviska, DJ Chark, get Keelan Cole involved. And just, also want to see this offensive line going against Ingram and Bosa because the Chargers have a nasty pass rush. Those two is a great duo. So we'll see how our offensive line can do against them. Our offensive line this year, in my opinion, has played above average, above expectations last week as a unit. That was their worst game. But let's see how they bounce back. But yeah, overall, that's basically, just my preview. I do think we're going to lose. Hopefully, if we lose, it's not by a lot. I don't want my team to lose, but the season's basically shot, in my opinion. So you want to get, higher draft pick, but also see the growth in these players and what players can you build around, whether it's certain wide receivers, running backs, offensive linemen, defensive line, whatever. You want to see this team grow, and you want to see what players you have for the future. Because if you have certain players like you don't need wide receivers, you don't need to go get one in free agency or the draft early on. You have your set. Same thing with any other position. But yeah, go Jags. You know, obviously I'm still going to root for my team, but I do think they're going to lose. But, you know, maybe they'll surprise me and win this weekend. But yeah, games at 4:25. This was originally supposed to be the bye week, and we were supposed to have the game next week. But due to COVID and rescheduling, this game got moved up. But overall, yeah, I'm looking forward to the game. Always look forward to the games, you win or lose. Jags, you know, Jags for life. But yeah, please subscribe and go Jags.